Feminegra, where the divorce predictions are eternal, the candles are controversial, and the receipts are apparently optional.
Ms. Histrion has been busy. This episode covers the media's long-running fixation on the Sussex marriage, scrutiny of Kate and William's public work, and the complicated politics of Britain's empire honours system.
A full sweep of the royal industrial complex, then?
Let's start with the Sussex marriage, and the industry that keeps insisting it's about to end.
So do you remember everyone, when they got married, a lot of members actually of the royal family even said it won't last 5 years. But it has.
It has.
The Sussex marriage has now outlasted nearly every media forecast made about it, and Meghan's 8th anniversary Instagram post is the quiet, photographic proof of that.
The anniversary post featured 24 previously unseen photos from the 2018 wedding, shared without a caption full of defiance. As the piece puts it, it simply showed a marriage with history, continuity and private joy. That is the part that the prediction industry cannot stand.
The prediction industry, that's the right word for it. It runs on recycled scripts regardless of the evidence.
The timeline goes back further than most people remember. A psychic on Sunrise in January 2018 gave the marriage 5 years. An unnamed senior royal reportedly told Latin Times it would last 3, complete with a degree wife nickname implying Meghan was a short-term project. That was 2019.
And when the 3-year mark came and went without incident, the press simply updated the forecast and moved on.
Graydon Carter predicted in 2023 the marriage would last years rather than decades. Camilla Tominey wrote that same year that the couple seemed frazzled, fraught and lacking romance, while noting, almost as an afterthought, that the 3-year doubters had already been proved wrong.
Buried admission, fresh prediction. The format never changes.
Even some commentators have acknowledged it on the record. Tominey admitted on a panel that people who gave the marriage a year, sitting in St George's Chapel, had been proved wrong as the couple approached a decade.
Sat in St George's Chapel and said, I'll give it a year, have been proved wrong, haven't they?
Those corrections don't get the same headlines as the original predictions. Funny how that works.
And then there's the candle. The piece on Meghan's As Ever brand spotlights The Guardian running a 1,000-word sneer at a $64 anniversary candle. Signature number 519, notes of Moroccan mint, white tea and cardamom, framed as proof of grifting. For context, Diptyque charges $90 for a comparable size. Jo Malone runs $70 to $80. Meghan's is 8.4 ounces for $64. Standard premium pricing.
The 519 is also the date of the wedding and the area code for London, Ontario. The Guardian called it arbitrary. Nuance doesn't sell clicks.
The piece makes the double standard plain. The same media that attacks Meghan for monetising her relationship has spent decades celebrating royal commercial merchandising. Commemorative coins, souvenir tea towels, official china. The outrage is selective, and the target is consistent.
8 years of predictions, 0 divorces, 1 candle, and the press still can't find the story it wants. From manufactured Sussex scandal to scrutiny closer to home. The post on Kate's Italy trip asks a sharp question. After more than a decade of being told early years is her life's work, where are the measurable outcomes?
Roya Nicker at the Sunday Times admitted as much. Let's be honest, most of the crowds were not there to understand the science of prioritising a child's early years. And William's housing work gets the same treatment in the Duchy of Cornwall piece. The Duchy is selling around 20% of its estate and investing £500 million in housing and nature. But the piece notes the Duchy still collects £1.5 million a year from HMP Dartmoor under a long lease, despite the building being unusable due to toxic radon levels.
A landlord collecting a cheque while a public asset rots is not, in fact, a reset.
Both pieces ask the same thing: show the receipts. For Kate, that means outcome reports and direct accountability. For William, it means transparency on homewards, tenant protections and tax. From accountability gaps to a harder question about what recognition itself represents.
Cynthia Erivo, Tony, Grammy, Emmy, 2 Oscar nominations, received an MBE from Prince William at Windsor Castle in May. The talent is beyond question. The honour itself is more complicated.
Erivo said in a statement, "To be given this recognition to celebrate the work that I love to do within the arts, specifically music and drama, is an honour I could never have thought would happen."
And yet the piece doesn't let that warmth settle unchallenged.
It shouldn't. The MBE carries the language and legacy of an empire whose colonial administration ran detention camps in Kenya during the Mau Mau period, torture, decades of hidden and destroyed records. The British government has expressed regret and paid compensation, but the monarchy has stopped short of a full apology. The piece cites Yasmin Alibhai-Brown's long-standing argument: the honours system can blunt criticism by pulling dissenters into the palace's embrace.
The individual gets a medal. The monarchy gets the appearance of inclusion without changing its foundations. A sharp place to leave things.
Across all of it, the marriage predictions, the accountability questions, the honours debate, the common thread is the gap between image and evidence.
The Crown sells a story. Feminegra keeps asking for the receipts. More of that next time.